Hello, so let's look at how we can code a factorial with recursion. I know it's not the best example of using recursion, but it is quite often a typical interview type question. So if you've not written it in Rust before, let's look at how we could do that. So we want to create a function, we'll call it factorial. And we can use, we'll use I32. It wouldn't be a good idea, but let's go with it anyway. So first thing I want to do is use something for a base case, which we want to use if x is less than equal to 1, then we want to return 1. Else, this is where we use the recursion. We say return x times factorial of x minus 1. So a factorial is where you multiply your sum by the next number. So you would go, for instance, if you had factorial of 5, you would be multiplying your previous sum by 5. Let me show you what I mean. We better print that. I'll show you a visual way of understanding this once we've run this. And we've got an error. And that's because I didn't specify the return type. Run again. 120. So you'll probably get to remember that factorial of 5 is 120 once you've done 1 or 2 tutorials. So we'll look at the logic next. That's the Rust syntax. So it's actually pretty similar to what you would code in any other coding language. I just want to show you, just out of interest, while we're on the topic, I just want to show this is a really good site for helping to understand it. And if you've not seen it before, this is Python Tutor. And as you can see, you can visualize code in Python, JavaScript, C, C++, and Java. So this is, I've just lost my code. Sorry about that. Looks like I might have to write it again. I wonder if it does Rust. No, it doesn't, does it? Okay, so what we need to do is we'll write it again in Python. So we have def factorial with x, and then if x is less than or equal to 1, then we want to return. Else, we want to do factorial x times the factorial of x minus 1. We want to return so then we do factorial, put 5 in again, we run this, visualize it, and this is where you can step through it. So this is quite helpful for understanding it. So you'll see we'll step down towards our base case, so keep going, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and eventually when it hits 1, that's when it starts to unwind. So now we'll be passing back, we'll be going back up, so we'll be doing 2 next, so we'll be doing 2 minus 1 is 1 times 2, that will give us 2. There we go. And then, oh, we've got an error, so return unsupported type for int and none type. What have I done wrong there? edit the code. In fact, I should have returned 1 there as well. Let's visualize it again. Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The good bit is when we get to 1, which is our base case, then it starts unwinding. 2, and then 2 times 3 is 6, and next it'll be doing the return value, which is 6 times 4, so that would give us 24, and then we'll be doing 24 times 5, which is 120. So there we go. That's just how you can visualize it. pythontutor.com, really useful. So there we are. Quick look at how to do recursion, and this is kind of the thing you might get asked to do in an interview. So worth knowing. Thanks for watching, and I'm back soon.